Welcome back to Suladan Plays Notrium, the Werivar Expansion, version 0.95. There's actually a story on that 0.95, and assuming I ever remember to actually go off onto a tangent about that while doing stuff, I'll explain it. It's not that long of a story. But anyway, firstly, sorry about the lighting being a little different today. We're, without power because of the hurricane. Hooray! So I'm running on a generator, so I don't have ceiling lights. So, I got windows. They trying to keep the room as bright as they can, because I can't find a position for a lamp that really works. If it's in front of me, the lighting looks good, but I'm blinded because I see a light bulb in my peripheral vision. And if it's behind me, it just goes all horror movie creepy. Because then the front of me is super dark and the back of me is bright. Anyway, we're not going to spend too much time on that. We're just going to click and go. I've got me a nice little nest. I need to remember how to open my inventory because I need to take this off. I need my regular armor plating. I really still want to remap my inventory key to tab. I don't think I can do that. I don't think there's remapping key options. Actually, I'm going to go ahead and go over that while I run around and try to remember what I'm doing. I need food. That's right, food. I'm starving. I got Omega Claws. Okay. Reacquainting my... Hello. Oh, yeah. Well, I brought one of you with me. Long story short, the Werivar mod was its own separate thing that just added the Werivar class. Its development, I guess, more or less ended. The mod dev left it open to anybody that wanted to continue it. I think they left it open so that anyone wanted it to continue. Okay, so long story short, the Werivar mod was its own separate thing. It added, most of these items, ideas, the Dire Reapers, and, other unseen things you haven't seen yet. As well as, be you not Reaper. I don't have to worry about you taking my health, because now I got a healing plate. Who's fighting? Well, the development on the Werivar expansion itself ended, and the creator of the Werivar expansion kind of picked up the reins and worked on it. Post that, I need my photosynthetic armor. He then created the scavenger class and, further expanded on the Werivar expansion. Version 0.9 is the one I was most familiar with. He was working on the full 1.0 release when he traveled overseas. If memory serves, he was doing all of his work on a laptop. When he got to Europe, he switched, computer power outlets here in the West. Well, no, Europe's part of the West. Anyway, we use 110 here. They use 220 there. You could also say 120 and 240, depending on the terminology. But anyway, the back of your computer's power supply generally has a switch on it telling the computer which voltage to expect. Do not mess with it unless you know what you're doing or you're changing areas. He went to Europe, switched it to 220, did everything fine, was almost done with the 1.0 release, then came back over here and forgot to flip the switch, and promptly his computer went, well, his laptop went when plugged back in. He basically said the whole thing was so demoralizing that he couldn't bring himself to resume work on it because he lost all the data, and he would have had to start back over at the, I guess, 0.95. I guess that was as far as he had it backed up. So somewhere between there and 1.0 is what we lost. But yeah, I can understand that. It can be very demoralizing and discouraging when you lose like that kind of progress. Inside the Healy booth! Inside! I don't want to waste my health. I'm at my food. I don't have much food! I'm gonna drop that computer unit. Gonna keep the ice pack with me because, ice pack. I don't need to carry that door key with me, I guess. It doesn't weigh anything. That's the downside when you drop a bunch of items in the same spot. You don't really get to pick which one you pick up. But yeah, basically that's the long and the short of it. He I have almost what I need to build another thing'em. You know, lost the will to continue development after that, so 0.95 is as far as we got. Still great. I love this expansion. I would love to have seen what it could have, you know, grown to with the final 1.0 polish. And, you know, if Ville ever got around to making Notrium 2, if he was still going to do it. I remember years back he said, you know, Notrium 2 was in the works. It was a plan. It was a thing. Nice guy. I got to email him once. But anyway, assuming Notrium 2 is still a thing, I would love to see a class like the Scavenger, or, you know, mod one in. I love the idea of the character class that kind of sits and grows and evolves and goes off on its own little tangential evolution trees. The skill tree was very nice. I mean, it's not really a skill tree, it's a mix and match items to make it do what you wanted it to do thing, but you get the idea. It's a character class that synergized well with me. And I need food. I need food. Where is my food? East of the hive is not where I want to be hunting for food, but it's where I'm going to be hunting for food. For those that don't know, there's dire reapers here and reapers. I mean, the regular reapers ain't too much of a threat as long as I hunt in the swamp like a smart alien, because I can take advantage of backing away from the enemy while clawing them to ribbons. But if a dire reaper sees me, then I'm a dead. I guess I can zap them. Also overburdened, which isn't great. And I have enough firewood that I can go ahead and just cook me up some food. I could evolve. Gonna refrain from doing that right now because it'll put me low on food in a risky environment. I hear footsteps. Oh, it's just a little blue. I heard footsteps to the right and didn't know from whence they came. Little blue, little blue, big brown, little blue. I knew I heard footsteps. And the Reaper had that much health left. Bring me food. I demand tribute. Oh, there you are. Hi, food. Brown aliens are the only ones that count as food, apparently. The blue ones are just snacks. Okay, I've got enough food for the moment. So I'm gonna dip back over into my nest because the slow hunger effect is really beneficial for me when I've got to go through the 15-second hibernation cycle. Which I guess is a lot longer than 15 seconds for the game world, but... Okay. Let's see. Store and evolve. Now I can do this with a lot less threat to my personal well-being, as well as regenerating a lot of my health and keeping my temperature regulated. And these are all very useful things. So let's see what we got next. Believe it or not, you've now completely recovered from the human's attacks and have gained the ability to turn your powerful jaws against your prey. Soon nothing will be able to stop you. And I got a bioinfusion. I got bite. I don't actually remember what bite combines with. Yes, lethal bite. That one's self-explanatory. Let's go ahead and combine it and see what it do. Oh man, I could make strong night vision. Let's see what lethal bite can combine with, if anything. Oh yeah, lightning ball. I forgot about that. Basically a lightning projectile ball thing'em. That sums it up. Oh, look, lightning ball. Lightning ball. Lightning ball. Okay, that's enough of that. Okay, didn't find anything to combine lethal bite with, so we're not making lethal bite. I mean, it's useful. It's kind of like the aliens lethal bite, where you can, you know, instantly deal a large amount of damage to something. Let's see. I mean, I could go with improving my armor plating. If I have a second armor plating, which I can get one by breaking down my photosynthetic armor if I need to be, which is what I'm going to do. I can get my advanced exoskeleton back. So yay, more defense. I'm also running out of food. And I think 100 or below is running out of food. And I'm going to drop this tentacle here. Yeah, hunting cry isn't exactly going to help me here. We're going to eat that. Gonna cook this. Eat that. Then we're gonna go hunting. Because, you know, that's what we do. That's what the scavenger do. I mean, I can also go scavenge for items and, you know, do that, but... Food. Food. That's just all he's saying in Alien is like, food. Food. Food, yes. Food. Ah! I didn't sign up for Reapers. I didn't sign up for more Reapers. There's even another Reaper, I think. Okay. Oh, having armor is so nice. No. Now that's just rude. Ah. You know, I just want to stop and deal with my food supply. Thank you. Got so many Reapers. Reaper. Reaper. Now to cram a bunch of food down my gob. Blue, 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 blue. Blue, 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 blue. Hi, Brown. Okay. I've got enough firewood. That's where my battery power went. I wondered why I was down to 8 battery. Apparently starting a fire takes a lot of power. Which is kind of weird when you think about it. Anyway. You know, don't use... There we go. There we go. Food. Food, yes. Food. 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 Hey, there's that thing I need to... Oh! We're gonna pretend that wasn't a dire reaper that just ran by and go on our merry way. Ooh, a replicator stuff. I vote we take the buffet to go this way. Because I don't trust the fact that there's dire reapers that other way. Scavenger's personal log. Stardate 15182, day 4. A journal from 2 days before the crash. Life aboard a starship is actually quite exhilarating. I've spent most of my time staring out at the stars through the ship's portholes and listening to Dwak. The quiet, peaceful life of these humans seem to have a startling change from the brutal, blunt manner of existence of my kind. And the leader even seems to be a male. Unthinkable. On my homeworld, the queens are dominant, and any uprising by a male would be crushed with overwhelming force. Noak cares little for this quiet life, it seems. She always did live for the thrill of the hunt. This is all some game to her. She talks about moving from ship to ship, hunting down the crews, and gradually making our way back home. The idea fills me with dread, but I cannot bear to leave her. I shall follow her to the end. You poor drone. Also, food. Food. Also, she be dead now, and you be the one that survived, so yeah. Also food. That's a lot of food. Food for me. And none for you. Okay, I don't have enough food. Oh dear, I'm almost starved. Ah! I didn't sign up for Reapers. I like that they're different, but sometimes being knocked around by a big blue is kind of annoying. Especially when you're knocked through a swamp and it takes you 10 forever to get back to where you were. There it is. I was about to say, where's the fire? And go ahead and make another recovery pack. Go ahead and eat all this food. You can just stand there and watch me, little attacking alien. Oh, and I'm frying. I'd recommend making a run for the stabilizing base. Cold rain, or that. That works too. I don't know what possessed me to put this thing in the middle of the area, though. No, nearly the middle. I could level up. And I'm going to be honest, that's a very tempting prospect. I am going to go ahead and put this together, though. Energy unit and a force field generator. So all I need is, you know, that and a computer unit, which I have. I'm just setting it up so that I can set down a second healing nest site if need be. Okay. Oh, food. Yes. Oh, your services are required. Oh, Reaper. Today, I hunt you. If I just would remember to do that, Reapers aren't that big of a threat. I just forget to zap them. Food! Wow, you died quick. Oh, look, another pulse beacon. Why that was randomly there? Because RNG decided to plop it down there. That's exactly why. Brown alien, eat, eat, eat. Okay, I got 82. I shouldn't, but I must. Evolve and store to produce hibernate. Should have been reversed. It should have been store creates hibernate, then hibernate is the 15 seconds thing, then the item you use is evolve. But, you know, that's just me. It would have made a little more sense. Your body burns with pain. Lines of fire course through your arms and legs to the tip of your tail as nerve cells reformat themselves. Thank you, computer. I didn't need that beep right now. Finally, the nightmare ends. Your body has reconfigured itself to incorporate multiple nerve centers, allowing you to process information and control your body far faster than previously, though at the cost of burning food much faster. Ah, predator instinct. No, nerve rush. Oh yeah, that's basically the thing that lets the alien run really, really fast. And I think I'm gonna attempt to break it real quick. Oh. I know there's a way to do it where it's either with him, it's either the scavenger or the alien, where you can spam it somehow and get past the you must have less time distortion and just like zip from point A, like all the way across a map in a split second. It's so funny. Oh, inventory. Predator Instincts shows me Omega Claws. Ah, there we go. Eruption Claws, Magma Ball, Greater Fire Breath. what can I combine with this? Yeah, I've given up most of my bio infusions so they can have armor. Okay, Nerve Rush doesn't combine with that anyway. Okay. Hypermetabolism. Combines with Roar. Omega Claws is kind of a dead end on the evolutionary claw spectrum or whatever. But if I drop back down to Lightning Claws, then I can make Eruption Claws. But again, these go back to consuming energy. And I don't think I have the items needed to take that further. I don't remember what comes after Eruption Claws. Maybe Quicksilver Claws, but I don't remember how to make them. No. How was it? Anyway, I'm just gonna show them real quick. Yep, they're really nice, but they burn through energy quick. And since you've only got 20 of that, I guess I'm just gonna stick with what why do I have a lighter? There's one thing I would change if I was to update it, like to update it would be make your make these the scavenger related items sort differently than the regular items. So like I would probably, the main way I know to do it would be to play with the fact that the game is sorting things alphabetically and you know, add a letter to the front of it to force them all to the top, like, you know, that would be a clumsy way to do it. It'd be prefix everything with scavenger, then scavenger claw, scavenger roar, scavenger bite. But of course that would be kind of a clunky way of doing it, as would adding A or B or whatnot. You could just add like a minus sign or something to the front of all of them, and that would force them to sort into a group. Also, just breaking the inventory up into separate categories, so you have like equipables, you know, and whatnot. I don't know whether any of that would work within the basic like Notrium framework, but you know, just thoughts for future stuff. But basically, this is the scavenger's playstyle. You just keep getting stuff. Go hunt food, go hide and hibernate. And it takes more and more food every time. Oh, I got an extra set of scavenger claws now. Ain't that nifty? That makes it harder to get to my static zappy zap. One bite, one kill. Rotten fungus. Oh yeah, I am seriously about to start dying, so let's not. Being anywhere near this area is a threat to my well-being. Oh dear! Run, 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 for the love of all that is holy, run! Dead. Yeah, dire reapers ain't to be trifled with. Ah! I stunned a Dire Reaper. This was a horrible plan. I stunned him again, but I still died. Don't mess with Dire Reapers. I guess I could bite him. Go away, Dire Reaper. This is my hunting ground. I need the food more than you do. And nope. Oh. Well, that makes me nervous. There shouldn't be Dire Reapers here. I mean, yeah, the longer you play the game, the more high-level enemies start spawning in other areas, and the Dire Reapers ain't the worst of them. The Werivar mod is... it's more tailored towards a lot of in-game content. Where did that whole mob come from? I guess he's just patrolling. Oh, look, another one. Yeah, my home base is not gonna stay safe forever. Ugh. In any case, this is probably, there's not a whole lot more for me to show. I mean, there's a ton of further levels and upgrades and all for the scavenger. There's the whole... I mean, I can make a run at the base real quick and die horribly, but at least show it to you. There's a lot of in-game content. There's in-game crafting where you can go to the mines and scavenge sand and metal and, you know, crystals and stuff to craft items so that you could keep perpetually creating, you know, light diodes, motion detectors, force field units, etc. Because the initial game does eventually run out of items because more items don't spawn. And likewise, due to the in-game content, there's more in-game enemies that will spawn more and more as things go on. J. But given the, you know, the level ups are going to get slower and slower, and it's going to get harder for me to find food, it would take a while to showcase all of these things. I can use Nerve Rush, yeah, to, you know, because of my more passive hunting style. Holy mackerel, there's more of you in here than I remembered. Yeah, nice job. Oh my dear goodness. Yeah, that's the base. I don't remember there being that many... unless that's a change they made from 0.9 to 0.95 to make it harder to get in there. But yeah, you've got food production in there, you've got your big stasis fields, you've got turrets. You're pretty much set once you get in there. My dear goodness, I didn't remember there being that many Dire Reapers in there. I'm gonna make another run at that. Why are you all rotten funguses? The more desperately you need food, the more annoying rotten funguses are. Wait, do I have... yes. There we go. See ya! Hey, back off, I'm trying to look. Yeah, factory system. Oh yeah, the self-powered generators. Yeah, these things will endlessly produce ether. So that you can then endlessly produce food rations and stuff. Good luck. Good luck. Those Dire Reapers and all in the base don't respawn, by the way, but they are... You know, they exist. So, good luck. I've made it in there before. I don't remember how I did it. I don't remember there being nearly that many Dire Reapers. And it may be that they decided that it was too easy to get in there, so they made the Dire Reapers more numerous. But in any case, this seems to be about a good stopping point for my showcasing of the Scavenger. I could show you all of his upgrades and all of the stuff and the new heights that his armor and claws and all can reach, but I'll leave that for you to discover if you would so like. This is the Werivar Expansion 0.95. I need to put a link to that in the description. There's currently, I know some places to get it. I had to get help finding it. It's an older game. Some of the files aren't as easy to find hosts for anymore. Anyway, there'll be a link in the description to it. Notrium itself is on Steam. If you really don't want to spend the $2 to get it, there's probably the freeware version floating around off in the ether. But the $2 Steam version, you know, has higher resolution textures, does the full widescreen, you know, does all the nice fancy things, and added a lot of nice polish, as well as the Drift Moon reference and, you know, Steamy the Steam Whale, which somehow made it to Notrium. I don't know how the two tie together. Maybe Drift Moon is the moon of Notrium. I mean, it did call itself a moon quite a lot. It seemed quite keen on reminding me that it was on a moon. So maybe it was the moon of Notrium. If life is on a moon, though, like, would they call it? I don't know. We're not going to delve into the logistics behind titling of moon. But in any case, this is a Scavenger class. It's a really fun class. You know, it can keep you going for a while, but it does become tedious later on trying to find enough food to keep your hunger at bay. I don't remember if there's other ways to slow your hunger down, or if it's just the, you know, stasis field, but there's so many upgrades for him, I probably haven't seen them all. I just know I got to the end claws, which is far beyond the Omega claws, and, you know, you do eventually get to go toe-to-toe with Dire Reapers. They're still threatening, but you can still take them down without having to, you know, stun and fight, run, stun and fight, you know, without trying to rely on that. But in any case, this has been Suladan Plays Notrium, specifically the Werivar Expansion 0.95 as of at this point. And this will be the end of the, you know, recorded Scavenger run. I'll probably keep playing it in my free time. But past this point, it becomes more sparse because level ups are going to slow down and slow down and slow down, and it would just be me jump cutting from level up to level up, showing, hey, look what I got, okay, bye. Hey, look what I got, okay, bye. So, you know, there's not as much exciting stuff to show. If I switch to one of the other classes, there is, of course, you know, the whole Marines and then Vil Corp and all that I could delve into, but just know the game has multiple endings. Each character class plays quite differently. There's a whole thing that I could have gone into with the Psionic, because, you know, again, it's longer than it looks, and there's a lot. Every time you get a new token, there's like exponentially more stuff you can do and make. But in any case, I do think the Werivar Expansion is what adds the respawning health and energy plants in Eden, though, which makes the Psionic a lot easier, time-wise, because then you don't have to scour the entire game world for healing plants to store healing essence to get, you know, level ups to get the stuff to do the things. You know, a good quality of life change. Since the Psionic is so tethered to Eden, having him stay there and hunt for the, you know, healing plants makes more sense than having him scour the entire game world for them while trying not to take damage, because taking damage then nullifies the very thing he went on the quest for. I guess the Healing Rain was meant to take care of that, but the Healing Rain is so slow that it's kind of, you know, you're not going to stand there forever and wait for it to do the thing. But in any case, I'm going to go ahead and pause here. Thank you for watching. This has been Suladan Plays Notrium, Werivar Expansion 0.95, like I've said multiple times so far. Thank you for watching. If you would like to join the Discord and chat and whatnot, do game recommendations and all, like I've said before, that is in the description and it should be in the channel banner. I've been told now that other people can see the link in the channel banner, even though I can't, even when I load it, like, even if I log out and log into another account, I don't know, it's weird. YouTube just doesn't want to show me that link. But anyway, it's there. If you can't see it there, it's in the description along with the Patreon and the Twitter and, you know, all the whatnots. Thank you again for watching and putting up with all of my inane rambling, and I will see you on the next game!